All right, I think that's fine.
Projecting.
Projecting voices. Are you recording?
Oh.
Do you want me to start?
Is the screen being recorded too?
Yes. Screen
Are you going out to screen record 16 minutes into He was here for like 2 days. His second day, he managed to like blow up the computer. It's on green.
It's like, yeah, it's like the blue screen of death. It just went green.
I don't know how to start this actually.
You just say like, this is our Let's Play, and we're going to talk about men's mental health while we play the Overcooked.
I'm going to use that instead of actually saying it.
Okay.
I'm a provisional psychologist here. Areas of interest: men's mental health, neurodivergent mental health.
Do you have a special interest in running a commercial kitchen with anthropomorphic animals?
I've thought about it.
Yeah. This is my fallback plan.
I'm a psychologist and the director at Ascension. I focus on obviously men's mental health and neuroaffirming practice. And culturally sensitive therapy for South Asians.
I'm Michael. I owned the second Xbox controller we needed.
Well, do random.
Yeah.
Was random?
The thing in front of you with all the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. the largest word.
The largest word.
I actually forgot how to.
I have no idea how to play this, by the way.
Got it.
How do you? Does anyone know how to run?
Should we have done any prep at all?
No, it's fine. Can you guys chuck me? We need to chop some.
Just. I'm just going to keep tapping buttons until I
guess I have nothing to chop. Maybe that's why.
Alright, I can move with that.
I thought I could. Or am I putting them in the bin?
Yeah.
Guys, we've got a minute.
You didn't chuck the potatoes at me. Because I didn't chop the potato. Oh, there you go.
Oh!
Alright, hang on. I got this.
Because brick and mortar was too easy. We need two rafts.
Michael!
I don't know how to throw it.
You just have to put it in the fryer.
Just put it in the front.
The whole plate.
We've got 20 seconds and we haven't even made the whole plate.
Wait, I don't have a control. X.
Oh no. Oh.
Hey, Vimal, can you Google overcooked PC controls?
I feel like that dog shouldn't be that sad. If you got some chips, you can show it. It just took us a minute. Like, it's fine. Have you ever seen someone deep fry some chips in a minute? No.
on two moving rafts.
On two moving rafts.
I swear to God, if we're on another moving vehicle,
it's always going to be a moving.
This is another ill-advised maritime restaurant idea.
Oh God!
Oh God! Oh, don't worry, it's in a pit of mercury.
Oh, put it on. Put them on.
I fell in the pit.
I died.
Michael, I can't move you.
We completely forgot to talk about mental health, by the way.
Can we just do an easy level? Why are we doing this?
I fell off the thing again.
Can we just do like the first level?
Alright, we're quitting this.
Oh well, who's skipping it? I really wanted to.
Were you invested in the complex narrative of the pumpkin chef?
Is it a pumpkin or is it
an onion?
That's an onion.
No, you don't eat enough vegetables.
What's that vegetable down there, mate?
That's bread, Ben.
Yeah, okay.
He knows that. He's Italian.
This is the only vegetable.
Bread.
Do I have to pick up a knife?
Please don't. Thank you.
In quite a fitting first question, how do you know when your mental health is slipping? Because I've got no idea.
When you start withdrawing from friends, when you start becoming more irritable, things become a little bit harder, you don't have a lot of motivation, maybe your sleep is a bit dodge.
I typically notice that a lot of people's self-care goes out the window, showering.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Eating food, eating balanced diets, all that sort of stuff becomes sort of a secondary concern. It's normally a good sign that stress is kind of kicking into overdrive a little bit.
Like everything becomes just a struggle.
Yeah. I'll take your advice on board, Ben. Also, how do you check in with mates without making it awkward?
That's a good question. How do you check in with mates without making it awkward? I think you just have to kind of own it and just say like, look, I've noticed something's a bit off and I just wanted to make sure that everything's okay. I'm just letting you know I'm here for you.
It can feel like an awkward conversation, but it normally only feels like that for one person. Sometimes it's uncomfortable to be asking those questions, but it can make the difference for the other person.
You can also do something while you're asking as well. Maybe not this game.
It doesn't need to be a sit down.
Could be like a walk or like a drive.
Do we hit our projected revenue for the quarter?
I think so.
Yeah. What's rent like on a haunted castle owned by an onion? What are some common challenges you see in neurodivergent men today?
Addiction, emotional issues, burnout is massive, trauma, depression, anxiety. What else? Relationship challenges are massive as well.
Self-esteem.
Yeah.
Only the space bar seems to work. None of the other buttons work.
It's fine.
We should have picked a game that like required passive engagement.
Yeah.
This is like the and not 100% of my brain power. How do you think being neurodivergent shapes how you experience stress or burnout? How did we get 3 stars?
So from then like an autistic burnout standpoint, like autistic burnout happens when you've been masking too long, so it can look like you become really tired and everything becomes more of an effort, like your sensory sensitivities can get dialed up to like 100, you might find it hard to regulate yourself, it becomes harder just to mask in general, so it's harder to have those like certain types of conversations as well, especially if it's not in line with your communication style.
What's your experience been like trying to access support or diagnosis as an adult man?
I think it can be a little bit daunting, like accessing support and trying to find out like why certain things are happening, and there can be like a shame with trying to seek services, especially with assessments when you realise that there's been something that you've been struggling with for like a while. I think the other thing is like just because one psychologist isn't the right fit for you doesn't mean therapy or like an assessment as a whole isn't the right fit.
You know, previously if you found it difficult to sort of open up, talk about mental health, talk about seeking services, has anything in particular helped you break that barrier in yourself or your own journey, or something that you've seen in others potentially?
Being vulnerable for myself with like the people around me has created like really nice opportunities for connection, and I think that's been able to kind of shift that mindset for me. Also just like viewing it as like you're like seeking help isn't a sign of weakness, you're actually like owning your and doing the right thing.
Yeah. I mean, if someone comes to you and said that they're experiencing emotional duress, yeah, what would be like maybe the narrative of your questioning? I
think just validating it.
Yeah.
Or maybe you can ask like, what do you need right now? Do you want like a solution to this problem, or do you need to just be heard?
A lot of like relationship and communication breakdowns, at least from what I've seen, typically come from people trying to solve an issue that hasn't really been presented.
No.
You know, rather than just, you know, holding space for it and validating.
Well, when you see like someone you care about going through a hard time, like your natural response is to like take that pain away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the only one.
Quite evident in this one. How does humour or banter help, and when does it get in the way?
I think it gets in the way when you're avoiding certain emotions, and you're not actually like sitting with them as well.
Yeah.
Which I think we're all guilty of to some degree.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, also, you find farts funny?
I don't think everything always has to be so serious.
I think it helps kind of just sort of, I wouldn't describe it, like kind of prep the grounds for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, what is the most prevalent like issue I think that men come to you about, and what is your response, like kind of traditional response to it?
Well, I get a lot of depression.
Yeah.
The most common like symptom is probably like a feeling of hopelessness, just because of that sort of traditional masculinity, I suppose, to some extent sometimes.
Yeah.
You hear a lot of, you know, people just having to tough it out or deal with it because that's what was expected, or that's like just the way they know how to cope with this sort of stuff.
There's also like a really punitive side of men as well, like we're really like to ourselves basically, so, and that comes from unmet emotional needs, so exploring that and processing that I think is really helpful in therapy.
Okay, do we do like an outro or something like that?
Hang on.
I can zoom in. Oh my god.
We're taking referrals now. Sorry,
Yeah.
Ben.
I'm not allowed to, I'm not a psychologist. But I want to hear that. Oh, it's gone flat. I'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes.
I need to like ground myself up. It's very overwhelming.
Call me when you guys are ready.
All the controllers.